Hi, I'm Chris and we are JCD. In this week's episode, I start my week with a faulty toilet cistern. I take you guys on a brand new contract walk round and I spend the end of the week in a safari park. Let's roll the footage. What is happening, team? Welcome back to another episode of We Are JCD. I went over to look at a job last week. I had to replace a cistern. Well, today's Monday and I'm going to be replacing that cistern. So I've just got here, jobs in Ramsgate. It's 8 o'clock. One of those jobs that if we're lucky, it could take an hour. If we're unlucky, it could take a couple. Feeling positive. I reckon I'm going to get this done in an hour. So let's get all our kit out, get inside and get this one going. Got a couple of other drainage bits and pieces to do today. I'm actually going to have Thursday and Friday off this week just to let you guys know, but I will obviously do a short update as I always do. So yeah, positive weekend, not much went on, stayed indoors, done lots of invoicing, which is always a positive thing. So let's get my tools out and let's get going. And we're done. We finished. I didn't get it done in an hour. It took me 2 or 3. But I had this one, the feed to the water mains, I couldn't get it tight. It was leaking ever so slightly. And I actually said to the guy there, to be honest with you, it was so intermittent that it probably wouldn't have been noticed. But that's not how we do things. And the lady was particularly nice to me when I come and see her last week. So I had to go and get a new washer, fibre washer. And yeah, we managed to get it watertight in the end. So that job is done. And now we have got a blockage to go and do. And then I've got another leak to go and look at in Maidstone. So let's jump back in the van and head down to these leaks. Yes, team, we are back at Guilfoyle HQ. After we'd done the cistern this morning, I went and done another couple of jobs. I had a leak that I had to go and find, which I found was a pinhole leak, and then the second one was a blocked drain that I went to. I didn't take any pictures of that one. A productive day. I have got back, it is about 4 o'clock. I am going over to a new contract this evening. We've got a new contract started, local to where I am actually, really local, 5-minute drive. So I'm going to pop over there tonight just to make sure everything's going as it should. I'll take you guys over with that one. Going for a bit of a change again at JCD. Business is always changing, evolving. Our office manager is going to be leaving us at the end of the month, so we're going to be recruiting a new office manager to do all of our admin across Greywater and JCD cleaning. So we're going to get an ad out for that today. What else is going on? Still looking at this contracts manager role. It's one that's causing me a bit of decision fatigue. Just saying, I just need to pull the trigger on. I think it'll be something that we don't regret once we've done, but at the moment it's just like it's being done, although it could be done better, and we're not pulling the trigger on it. But I think I'm going to put an offer together to a gentleman I met last week who showed very keen interest. Nice guy, got on really well with him. So I'm just going to put a package together for him and send that over and see what he says. So yeah, it's all go. What's going on the rest of this week? So tomorrow I am on a drainage job with John and Mitchell. We've got a large section of ACO drains that we've got to clear out, so I'm going to go and give them boys a hand. Wednesday I'm going to try and leave clear for meetings. I am hopefully going to be in the city to meet a friend of the channel. I won't say who in case it doesn't happen, but hopefully I'll be at the city with that one. Thursday, Friday, it's a 6 weeks holiday in the UK, and so far I have done nothing with the children because we've been so busy. It's always a catch-22 this time of year because it's super busy business-wise, which is great. But then the children are off for 6 weeks holiday and I haven't spent any time with them. So I'm going to go away for a night local safari park, zoo, whatever you want to call it. And that should be nice, something we've been trying to do for the last couple of years, to be honest. So I booked a nice room there. We've got a safari, so that should be good. So we'll see what happens. I'll take you guys along for a bit of that whilst I try and enjoy time with the family. So I'm going to get on with some work and then we're going to head over to our new contract in a short while to see how things are going over there. Let's pop over and see how it's going. Yes, gang. It's actually Tuesday. Yesterday, I got a call. We was at I was going to take you guys to our new contract. I got a phone call, one of our mobile cleaners went and covered it, so I didn't actually have to go there in the end, so I didn't go there. So what's happened today? Up early, I was out with John and Mitchell today. We were doing some ACO drainage up in the city. I like to try and spend a little bit of time with them when I can, now and then. So I went and done that with them today. Got home about 4 o'clock, and now I am at the dental surgery. So it's all going okay. We've got another mobile cleaner covering it tonight, and then we've got a new starter tomorrow that will make our 2 staff. We've already got one lady that works here already, Caroline, very nice lady, very knowledgeable. She's been here for some time. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you around what we do at this dental surgery. Let's roll. So that's our dental studio. We have 2 cleaners here, 2 hours a day, so 4 hours cleaning per day. We are quite fortunate here. This is a very well maintained and looked after site. It is a private dentistry in Kent. Reason they reached out to us is they had some smaller contractors working with them previously, but the manager here said that he was effectively having to manage their business as well as carry on with his own day-to-day issues, which is not uncommon, to be honest. People moaning about cash flow and things like that. This is a national healthcare provider, very well known one, and we all know you work with bigger companies, payment terms are not necessarily that favourable, and sometimes if you're an SME it's hard to wait those particular days. So yeah, they've reached out to us. We're nice and local to here. I actually live 5 minutes around the corner from this particular site, so yeah, nice one, and we're getting on well here, and fingers crossed it will lead to other business. So as I say, we've got 2 cleaners working 2 hours a day, Monday through Friday. Relatively small contract for us, to be honest, but nonetheless, none the nicer to have. I say, I've actually tried getting in this contract once or twice before and haven't been successful, so it's nice to finally get this one across the line. It's a well-maintained site, like the windows are immaculate, and I actually know who does the windows. Shout out to Richard at Clean. I know this is one of his contracts externally, which is what he looks at. So yeah, going really well. We're struggling with getting consistent staff still. We've had a couple of people not show usual stuff. Oh, I'm really interested, and then for whatever reason they don't let you know that they're not coming, which is a little bit of a shame, but it is what it is. So yeah, that's it for today. I've shown you guys around, and then tomorrow I am up in the city where I am meeting with someone that's been on our podcast and a friend of the channel and a friend of ours. So I'm meeting up with Jordan Hurley from Soap to O. He is in the city, so I said to him as he's in the city, we'll come out and we'll grab some lunch and have a catch up. I know he's just been out to the United States, so I'll be interested to see how that goes. So yeah, that wraps up Tuesday, another busy day. I will see you guys in the morning as always. Peace. Wednesday, how's it going? I am just coming back from Chelsea. Met a friend of mine, business associate, for some lunch. Been busy all day today actually. This morning I went to, this is the nice side of business, I went to Costa to interview someone for another vacancy we're trying to fill on our mobile specialist side. I then was over to meet James from iTouch because I needed a skid for a job that we've got going on, and he was kind enough to give me one. Len for this particular job with a view of purchasing. And then I head over to London to meet a business associate of mine just to see how things are going on, just have a bit of lunch, and I am now just on the way back. I'm going to meet Mitchell. I've got to give him this skid. They are on a big job tonight on a very busy road in London that's having some flooding issues. They've had a previous contractor look at it, but they haven't found anything wrong, but it keeps flooding when it rains. Apparently, literally it rains and it floods, and we've had a couple of good days where there's no rain. It's been nice and sunny, So it's an ideal opportunity to survey this particular site. We're doing that today. The boys will be working late tonight, 9 o'clock. I'm actually off for a couple of days, like I mentioned. I will film a little bit tomorrow. But yeah, there's plenty going on at the moment. I was having a lunch with an associate today, and we were talking about the cleaning industry again. I'd love to do a documentary or a short film on the cleaning industry. It baffles me how, I don't know what, I can never get my head around why this industry is so closed and it's just boring. Like, I don't know, there's just not, this guy who I got on particularly well with because he's just got a bit of personality about him, and I don't know, the cleaning industry is just so dry. The people in it are they're just dry. Maybe it's me. He's got quite an exciting story, you know. Same for me. Well, saying that, I don't know, I can just never get my head around why the cleaning industry is so drab. I think there's some big personalities in it, and I just think we need to do more of it. We're discussing that and many other things. Just saying that always drives me mad. So yeah, I'm going to go home tonight. I've got a few bits and pieces to do, a few bits of admin, POs to catch up on, etc. So I'm going to get that done. And then tomorrow, as I say, I've got a nice couple of days R&R. I'm going to try and keep it relatively quiet. Not too much going on. Try and enjoy the time with the children because they're back to school in a couple of weeks. And it's been all business, no play recently. Hour and 15 minutes back from Chelsea. So I'll hopefully be back around 3:30 in Kent. And I'll catch up with Mitchell and the team before they go and start tonight. So yeah, good day so far. I might catch up with you guys later, but if not, I'll see you Thursday morning. Yes team, it's Thursday. I told you guys that I was away today, and that has been the case most of the day. Luckily, the phone has been pretty quiet, to be honest. The Greywater team were out last night on a busy A road in London, doing some work on there. They were there most of the evening, which was good. Got a good result on that. We've got some other work to do at that particular project, but at least we know the lie of the land and what's going on now. So that was super beneficial. I spent the day at Port Lymph Safari Park in Kent. Very nice stay. We've got a nice treehouse lodge that's set back in the trees with some fantastic views. And one of the good things we get with this is that we get a buggy, the use of a private buggy, and you can use that between the hours of darkness. The park closes at 5 o'clock. So what does that mean? Well, that means we've got the park to ourselves, and anyone else has got a buggy, of course. So we may bump into them. So let's have a bit of Thursday fun. Let's jump in the buggy and go around and see what we can see. So, good bit of fun driving around, managed to see some rhinos being fed, some monkeys, some wolves and plenty of other stuff. I'm here tomorrow as well, so a bit of an R&R, spend some time with the family. It's just 6 weeks holiday, which is a children's school holiday in the UK, and I haven't spent much time with the children while they've been off, so I said to them I'd take them away for a day or two and give them a nice treat, and they're enjoying it. So I'm going to get ready for lunch. Short Thursday this week. I'm here again tomorrow, but I'm sure I'll check in with you guys and give you an update of what's going on. I'll catch you later. Yes team, Friday, just got back to Guildford HQ. It is around 3:30 6:30. Part of the trip that we were on, there are 2 zoos that are relatively close. It was about a 30-minute drive, which is a bit more. The first one we went to was a bit more of a safari park. The second part was just, you know, your bog standard zoo, if there is such a thing. And you had access to both. So we went and got up this morning, had a zoom around the park on the golf buggy, which the kids seem to enjoy the most. Maybe I should have just hired a golf buggy for a day. So we've done that this morning, had some breakfast, and then we headed over to Howlett's, which is near Canterbury in Kent, and had a wander around there, and it was very nice. I always go on about the channel about how I find it nigh on impossible to have that work-life balance, and I think that's something that I've just accepted. It is part and parcel of what we do. But it was nice enjoyable day. The kids enjoyed it. I've got back now, got to catch up on all the emails that I've missed over the last couple of days, but that shouldn't take me too long, so it's well worth taking a couple of days out. It is a bank holiday weekend this weekend, which means we've got an extended break. So tomorrow is Saturday, we've got Sunday, and then Monday will be off as well. But I'll obviously do something on Monday, and I'll film that for you guys so we know what is going on. So that's going to wrap up another episode of We Are JCD. I can't believe we've done over 50 episodes already. It's going super quick. Who knows how soon will we get to 100, and what will that entail? But I'm going to leave you this episode with a little montage of my trip to the zoo today, just to close out your week with some more animal fun, and I will see you in next week's episode. Always got to get a drainage tanker in while we're here. It's free advertising for Elliott Drainage.